if I traded it all, if I gave it all.
Welcome back, everyone. I am excited about bringing on my next guest. I have with me Matthew Holm. He's an attorney. You are the owner of IBC Law Firm. We've got two mics going here. I know you're running late, so I'm glad you're here. Please tell everybody a little bit about yourselves and what you do. I know you have somebody with you, so I'm going to let you introduce them.
Sure. Thanks for having me on, Carol. We wanted to come in today and help introduce our law firm. We're one of the newest and biggest growing law firms in the Phoenix area. I've been a licensed attorney for 3 years, and what we do is help people start businesses, grow their businesses, and other types of law. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, okay. So when you say start their business and grow their business, what do you mean?
Well, helping people choose the right business entity, and then when they want to, let's say, register a federal trademark for their business name, when they want to hire employees, and all that comes along with contracts. So we do that. We advise people on, what works from a legal standpoint, and then we always try and tell people what, from a practical matter, what really makes sense, because it's not always just about what is legal and what isn't legal. It's about kind of what's going to work for them. So we try and serve as a real advisor in the real world. I
do want to also say something, too. You said companies, but there's a lot of people that are starting their own businesses today. A lot of people have even in-home-based businesses, and it's very important that they have, whether it's an LLC or however they form it, and a lot of people don't think about that, or they put that off to the side because when they're first starting a business, it costs a little tiny bit of money, and so they just put it off, and then it never happens, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we get a lot of people who are individuals. It's just them. They're just starting a business, and we're happy to have those people too. I mean, most of the people that we help start businesses are all by themselves. Sure. A lot of times it's husband and wife too. Sometimes you get a group of people, and anytime it's a group of people, we make sure to take extra time to make sure that all the contracts are in place, because no one ever thinks that they're going to get into a fight with their business partner, but it happens.
Especially when you're husband and wife.
Especially, I know, it's like it's kind of like a prenup for the business, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, do you do free consultations?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you have somebody here with you. Who did you bring?
Jeff Lynch. Jeff Lynch has been with the IBC Law Firm for about 6 months now. He and his wife, Kirsten, both work for the IBC Law Firm. And Jeff helps me with estate planning. He has got a great knowledge in wills, trusts, estates, probate, in that matter. And he worked for one of the biggest attorneys in estate planning in Arizona back in the day, and now he's kind of following in his footsteps, and I'll let Jeff say a few things.
I'm going to let you too, but I want you to bring that microphone right up to your face. There you go. Right into it.
There we go.
So how does estate planning go along with starting business LLCs?
Well, the number one thing that we do is try to keep families out of probate. And we do that by setting up and executing and properly funding the trusts necessary to avoid that lengthy, costly process where, unfortunately, many discrepancies between family members come out. And we pair the estate planning with the business formation to make sure that the assets of the estate are protected in case a business is sued.
Right, and it makes sense. Now, I was just looking for your phone. What phone number would they call you at so that they can call you and get some kind of information from you?
Sure, that would be 602-370-8592. And you can always, I hear a lot of people on the radio talking about their phone number, and I always think, like, when I hear people's phone number on the radio, I'm always driving when I'm listening to the radio, and I think it's so hard. No one's going to write a phone number down. So I always thought if I was on the radio, which I am right now, I would say, here's how to do a Google search and find me, because that's something that people can remember. So if you're out there and you're in your car enjoying the springtime weather in Phoenix, I would say when you get to a computer, and if you did want to contact us for a free consultation, just do a Google search for IBC Law Firm. That's IBC as in like investments, business, commerce. So do a Google search for IBC Law Firm in Phoenix. We'll absolutely pop up all over the place. And like I said, it's free. Doesn't hurt to call us, ask us questions. We do a lot more than what we're even talking about now in the short time that we're with you, Carol. So, like I said, we're a growing law firm, and we're happy to help people. Even if we can't help you, we'll point you in the right direction or give you, some free advice that, you may or may not be able to get elsewhere.
Is your website ibclawfirm.com?
You called it, Carol.
Okay, there you go. So it is IBC lawfirm.com. You can Google them, and it'll go right to, you'll see them right up there on Google. You can also call them if you like. Write the number down. I do know sometimes they do, and sometimes they're not driving in the car and still listening.
Right.
So if everyone wants to get that, it's 602-370-8592. They do free consultations as well. So we're talking, I just want to say, when people come to you and they're talking estate plan, it's really business planning, right? Or is it end up being both?
It's really two. It's really two different areas of the law. There are
That's for individuals. What we kind of focus on, Carol, is like transactional law. We don't do a ton of litigation, so helping people form businesses, grow businesses. Also, at the same time, they're developing and growing and acquiring assets as they get older. We help them protect their assets through estate planning, and that's a lot of what Jeff focuses on. Is putting LLCs in trust, whether you have an LLC or not. If you are over 18 years old, you need some estate planning done, whether it's a will, whether it's a trust, whether it's just power of attorney documents so that someone can help make medical decisions for you if you get into an accident. Like, I really believe in that service. So especially for homeowners, people who are parents, people who are married, there's at a minimum, you want to at least have some power of attorney documents in place. If a trust is right for you, trusts are a little bit on the expensive side, so we always try and find a way for people not to have that or not to need that. But if they do, then, Jeff and I can work together to set that up for people. And we're actually extremely competitively priced. Like, we're trying to grow the firm, so our prices are they're basically lower than most of the law firms in Phoenix right now. So I would encourage you, even if you're having any thoughts about estate planning, to call us just to get a quote. I can talk to you. Jeff Lynch can talk to you. And
we answer two basic questions. Who is going to make decisions for you when you can't? And who's going to get your stuff when you pass away? We put that into a contract that's legally binding so that you can rest assured at night that those two questions are answered.
It's great. I mean, people need to have that, and especially if you own a business. And I want to say that just because anybody that comes to you that might be looking to, they're starting a business, they have this LLC, you should, no matter what, I think that anyone who has children should have it, no matter what. So there are two sides of your law firm, basically.
Yeah, there is.
Okay. So their phone number, again, is 602-370-8592. Check them out on the website, which is IBC Law Firm. .com. You can just Google them, come right up. They do free consultations. What are the other things that you want to talk about today? You're excited about your business.
Well, while we still have time, I told my wife I would say hi to her. Her and I are here. We moved to Phoenix a few years ago. We love it here. We're going to be here for a long time. The law firm is going to be around for a long time. Jeff and his wife, who I mentioned, also works for the IBC Law Firm. They're going to be here for a long time. We're going to be in business for a long time. We're looking for repeat business. We want to develop long-term relationships, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure that people are happy, because we need referrals. Any growing business needs referrals. So we want to really make the people that we're serving now happy so that they can tell our friends about us.
Sure.
With that being said, Jeff and I are both from the Midwest. We've got good old-fashioned, hardworking values and whatnot. So I don't know. I find that a little different than than some lawyers out there. There's a lot of good lawyers out there. There's a lot of lawyers out there who I think are just a little bit more focused on the money aspect of it. We have a lot of integrity in our work, and I don't know if that comes from growing up in the Midwest or not, but it seems like it might be that way. Yeah, it does. Jeff's from Iowa. I'm from Ohio.
And so they're going to be here a long time, and they want to have people that they can work with for a long time. It makes sense, and to be, whether you're starting a business and you need an LLC, and to help them with forming that and helping them grow their business and make sure that all of their T's are crossed and I's are dotted with that. But then along also as well, you can either do estate planning, whether it's just for your family or also whether you have a business. It goes all together.
Sure. And, we do other things. I'm not going to mention everything that we do. It's, we can talk more. We help people buy and sell a business. I mean, the list of stuff goes on, but, I would just encourage people to call and ask if it's business related or estate planning related. Chances are that we do handle that type of thing.
Okay. So what are your final words for today?
Jeff, I'll let you take it away. You're the estate planning guy.
Well, there are 7 documents that every single person should have. Those include a last will, a living will, your medical, general, and healthcare powers of attorney, and a HIPAA document, and funeral and burial instructions. Those are documents every single person should have. We can create and execute them for you at a very, very inexpensive cost.
Their phone number is 602-370-8592. Their website is ibclawfirm.com. They do free consultations, so give them a call, whether it's business related, estate planning related. They do so much for you, and they're going to be here for a very long time. Again, it's 602-370-8592. It's ibclawfirm.com. Freeze it, shrink it,